it actually does a really good job. I've only shaken that about 3 times. Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a review on this Ninja Air Fryer Pro XL. So let's open it up, let's see exactly what comes in the box. We're going to kind of set it up. Okay, we got a cookbook, some instructions. It's a little on the heavy side, so be careful. Let's see, it might be best just to lift it up. There, I think that worked out the best. Air fryer is a little heavy, so be careful. All right, let's see everything we get. Take all the plastic off. Looks really nice. All right, there's the cord. So we got some tape. Let's take the tape off. Tape on both sides. Piece of cardboard, don't forget to take that out. Here's what the basket looks like. It's not too heavy. Take this out. Now make sure these rubber pads, make sure those stay installed. That's to help prevent it from scratching the surface. Now it looks like, I'm not sure if it'll only go one way. Nope, it's not a square. So it will only go one way, it's a rectangle. So those are to help if you want to dump the fries out. The tray stays installed. So you should cook with the tray in all the time. Let's take a look. Okay, so there's nothing else here inside here. This is metal. We've got a heating element right up above there, and there's a fan above that heating element that's going to blow the hot air onto it. Now around back, this is where the hot air is going to come out. You cannot place this right up against the wall. You do need to keep a little bit of distance apart. Okay, so it says it's 1,750 watts, 120 volts, 60 hertz. Okay, so let's go over some quick measurements, then I'll show you a close-up of it. Right now, it is about 12 inches tall. Again, left to right, you're looking at about 11 inches. Front to back, with the handle, about 13. Without the handle is about 11. Now the cord is 29 inches long. I love that it comes with a manual and a quick start guide cookbook. These are very nice. So let's take a close-up look of the inside and the control panel. Okay, so here's a close-up of it. It's got a power switch. You're going to turn it on. We've got these modes here: max crisp, air fry, roast, bake, preheat, dehydrate. We can change the time and the temperature. It does go all the way up to 450 max temperature. Okay, so again, let's take a close-up look at this and let's measure how big the basket is. Okay, so the basket, again, it's about 8 3/4 inches that way. And again, 8 3/4 inches that way. So it looks like it would be, so I guess it is square, but there's these little cutouts here on the tray. So the tray can only go, those cutouts cannot go that way. So, and again, you want to make sure the tray is installed with those feet on there. That's what keeps that tray from popping out when you tip it over. Depth-wise with the tray, you're looking at 4.5 inches. Yeah, so here's the Pro Guide. It's got a cookbook in here, kind of a quick start guide. Now it does want you to preheat for 3 minutes, but when I do French fries, I normally don't preheat, I just put them in there, which that's what we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook a bunch of French fries with it. Now it does want the crisper plate in for all the modes except for roast. It looks like with roast you can leave it out, but for dehydrate, reheat, bake, it wants it in there. Okay, and I love that it gives you different charts for frozen food like chicken nuggets and different meats. It tells you how long and how much it can cook. So we're gonna do French fries. We can do 2 pounds. This bag, this is a big bag. It's exactly 2 pounds. So we're gonna put that whole bag in there. And if you come over here, it says 360 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. We can also go down here to the max crisp. That was under the air fry mode. We can go to max crisp, put the French fries in. Yeah, it looks like it'll take 30 to 35 minutes also. Okay, let's open up the whole entire bag of French fries. Let's put them in there. Now these, there's gonna be a couple layers there. So again, you got plenty of room, but you're not supposed to put any more than that in there. Okay, I've got it on max crisp. Now in max crisp, it's gonna cook them at 450. Let's change the time. Again, this is minutes. Let's go 30 minutes. And hit the start button. Now that's the countdown timer now. So we've got 29 minutes left. Okay, so far, it's not super loud. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes, and it did ramp up a little bit more, and it is a little bit louder. Okay, it's been about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I think this is about as loud as it's gonna get. Now, this does not have a shake reminder. You are gonna have to pull this out periodically, kind of shake the fries. You see. Now we could hit the pause button, pause it. It's gonna flash the numbers, that turns everything off. Shake it, put it back in, then hit start. Now if we look at the back here for the directions on the actual French fries, you know, if you do a single layer, which would be enough fries for probably about 2 people, it says 400 degrees for 6 minutes. So we're doing the full bag, that's why it's taking a lot longer. Now this is a 6.5 quart capacity. It says it'll do 5 pounds of fries. Here I'm just doing 3 pounds or 2 pounds. Now they are getting done. Now this is pretty thick. I definitely could see how you could fit probably 5 pounds in here. Now again, I did not put any oil in here or anything. That's just the little bit of oil that comes on the fries. So kind of make sure these are all nice and stirred up. And now put it back. Again, we're about halfway done. 2/3 of the way done, sorry. Okay, so the top of it's not getting too hot. This basket's getting a little hot. The sides aren't, but there is a bunch of hot air coming out right there. So be careful. Don't put that right up against the wall. But again, this is as noisy as it is. It's not really loud.